Hey everyone, how's it going? Chris, aka Doc and Howlett here to do a quick video about a couple of books here. I was tagged, or I did a video with my wife about picking my TBR for the year. Um, and as most of my viewers might know, I'm more of a comic book guy, but I do like reading very much as well too, novels. But I'm typically very slow at reading novels. I have a certain way of reading them. Well, one, I kind of get sleepy because I'm usually, if I am reading them at night, well, you read a couple pages and I just kind of. But I like to, when I'm reading something, I'm trying to get the voices of the characters, the settings, the sounds, and I tend to go back sometimes and I come back because if it doesn't fit a picture in my mind, I go back and reread. And I just typically can't read as fast, and I usually get distracted by comic book reading and things like that. So if I get some new comic books in, I'll typically put down my novel that I'm reading and yeah, read the comic books. So I have lots on my shelf to read. I typically like macabre and old fantasy books and things like that. So like Lord of the Rings and Frankenstein. Those are great. So if in the future, if you guys ever like me to show off a little bit more of what I do, what little novels I do have, talk about them, talk about some of the macabre and fantasy that I have, that'd be great. I'd like to do that, and maybe that'll help me, force me to read more of my novels and complete, because I have some books on the shelf that have been on the shelf for years that I know I want to read, but I haven't gotten to them. So this might force me to do that, and I've not been collecting as many comic books to save money. So this is a good thing, right? I still want to read and consume those good stories, so I should be reading what's on the shelf. But anyways, this video is about my TBR for the year because I did a video with my wife. Again, I'll put her link in the description so you guys can go see her community with the booktubers and the Instagram followers. Have been amazing, and she's been getting a lot of enjoyment and great communication interaction with you guys. So if you guys are coming from her channel or her Instagram to me to check out, that's great. I really do appreciate. That's awesome, you guys. Thank you very much. So here we go. It's not very big. When I say TBR for the year, it's not very, very big for me. Okay, so this is like a challenge as well. She picked out a couple of books for me to read and get through in the year, which it's a couple months in, and I have started on one of the books. So let's just get to it. I don't want to make the video too long, but this is kind of an introduction to me, to the book community, and my little challenge here. Okay, so it's not very big. It's only 2 books. Okay, but again, like I say, for me, that's a big challenge to get through 2 novels. So she picked 2 great books. Like I say, you can go check out her video as well if you want to see the reveal, because she surprised me with what she picked, and I think she picked some good ones. But here it is. Let's get into this one first, because this is the bigger one I think currently that I'm reading and I'm excited about reading, is Scythe. Right here, okay? Nice dust cover like that. And if I can show the book there. Can you kind of see? And the Scythes on the front there. So young adult read. Let's see if we can put that up there. Okay, so that one, like I say, I'm not too far into it, a couple chapters, and what it's basically about is a world, the world has evolved beyond death. There's a way that nobody has death, except for these people that they've created to be scythes, people to end people's lives because population becomes out of control or whatever. So there still needs to be death, but it's not exactly natural. So this is a good read so far. Like I mentioned in her video, kind of reminds me of sort of the situation of a TV show, Dead Like Me, having people to be reapers or scythes. It was really interesting with a little bit of a little bit of comedy in there, some action, some there's a big, like, I haven't gone through it very much. I don't want to explain it all to you guys. When I'm all done, I'm going to kind of give you my review and thoughts of it. But this one so far is really exciting because it is sort of kind of a macabre sort of thing, people dealing with death, but also I think sort of like I like what about the macabre is it makes you think about these the human condition, I guess, sort of these thoughts of death, and playing God, and how would you deal with these kind of things. Those deeper thoughts are kind of in the literature, I think there's somewhere, but it's also just really fun, it seems, to think about this. And of course, there's going to be some opposition in this book for the two characters who end up becoming apprentices to one of the scythes. So that's the main idea of it, is these two kids, teenagers, I don't know whether they're young adults or whatever, they become apprentices. So that's really kind of cool in my eyes. Should be a really good read, and either on this channel or maybe both on Nikki's channel. Once I'm done the books, we'll talk about them. Okay, and the last one here, Breathers. Nikki's talked about, of course, both these books on her channels too. A rom-com zombies. I think this will be a really good read too. Let me just read a quick thing here to you. So, meet Andy Warner, a recently deceased everyman and newly minted zombie, resented by his parents, abandoned by his friends, and reviled by a society that no longer considers him human. Andy is having a bit of trouble adjusting to his new existence, but all that changes when he goes to an undead anonymous meeting and finds kindred souls in Rita, and blah, 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 blah. Right, so it's going to be kind of interesting, and to me, right away, reminds me of what was it? Warm Bodies, I think that was it, that zombie thing, but, so the zombies can kind of talk to each other, kind of like an uhs and uhs that we would hear like normal humans, but they were talking in zombie language. It was kind of funny, and it's kind of like a zombie romance thing. So this one should be a lot of fun too. And she didn't pick books that are very long, very many pages or things like that. So hopefully I can get through them. So right now, as I film this video, it is April 13th, I think, 2019. So that's how much, where we're at right now. I say I'm only partway into Scythe, and we'll see if I can get them completed by the end of the year, which I'm sure I will, but it's still a challenge for me. Okay, that's it, you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed that, and stick around, see if I finish the challenge here. And again, let me know if you guys are interested in me just talking a little bit more about some of the books that I read, because I don't see them as much on YouTube, talking about kind of the macabre and the older books, and like I got H.P. Lovecraft and Edgar Allan Poe. I still got to finish kind of those kind of things. So there you go. That's it. I'm just gonna end it. We'll see you guys all later. Bye.